Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 Part 94. Let's go to race number 7 at Le Mans for the World Touring Car 800 since last time in the same track from the World Touring Car 700. When it comes in to have a best Group 3 car to go recommend after I just used the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 4, the same Corvette is now going in and go for the Group 3 category is going to be my best part to go for the spotlight. For this part of the race, 5 laps and having some fuel consumption by 6 times and tire wear to go by 10 times. But there's going to be having a daytime for having a mixed weather condition to go bright and sunny day and partly cloudy with a few chance of rain. First place we'll have to get by 161,000 Gran Turismo credits, and clean race bonus will be going by double. Here I come, and let's get myself prepared for having a good tough race moment, because this will have to take one stepping stone moment to have 5 laps will be either, depends on the choices is now going to be made to do it. I'm sure of it. I did this once in the WTC 700, so I'll have to go again on WTC 800. Is going to be a very good true competition to have a willing start on the first lap. For starters, because the decision of choices will have to go by lap number 2 or lap number 3 before at the end is going to be a very tough decision by choice. Gonna have to go double check on weather radar and see how the environment is still yet to be on the daytime in case of the weather forecast is going to be on rain. So current time is still doing fine. Gonna have to double check and have the hard racing compound tires check, medium and soft, intermediate and heavy wet in case of weather forecast is about to get a bit heavy. Let's do this, folks. Race number 7 of 15 in World Touring Car 800 at Le Mans. Let's go countdown and 3 seconds to go green. We're up and go lean 6 to have a good best strategy to hold down the line. In the meantime, this will have to take 2 pit stops for only 2 laps around in the track. So I had to keep it good gentle and do the Dunlop chicane to go down the steep hill. Alright, that's a good line. Go for the break. Overtake Daniel Solis. Just patient until entered at the Mulsanne in Sector 2. Okay, good, excellent feedback response. Got the upper hand and doing the best defense to go for having a long offense to beat the gap in 24 seconds, viewers. As I ever thought of it, it takes a few practices when entered on the World Touring Car 800 to have a few hundreds of times of racing and 100 times of attempts when using a different Group 3 car. Either depends to go with track-only hypercars or Group 2 cars will be doing more likely to go faster, stronger, and doing a long distance to have a good straightaway to have 2 chicanes on Daytona in the first one and the Michelin in the second part. So I had to get in the fight and keep a good best effort out there to have that race to go achieve by having a good successful on the podium in first. But here it comes, almost very close enough to have McEwen to go for having a short recovery. 13th place on the row, now for Basilio Gallo, overtake on the Honda NSX Group 3. Okay, let's deaccelerate to go pull the brake. Okay, that's good. Fuel at 80%. Just have to keep pushing. After exit the Mulsanne straight, the next up is going to be at Indianapolis to go dive in, then brake at the left. Here it comes right now. Gonna have to brake. Deaccelerate and pull out with some few amount of gas to go hard on the lap. Okay, there they are right now. Have the right turn to go proceed to enter on the Porsche curb. Alright, looks like it's about to get blocking in. Just wait and hold the gas. I'm sure this strategy might work. It's all about being patient if other racers will be more likely to go overtake to have a next position. Okay, looks like Portilla is in the pit earlier. Almost the end of the first lap. Got a good call and approaches at the fourth chicane. Okay, that's one. Now the second one to proceed on lap number 2. Okay, looks like Portilla is actually to be pulling out with power 1 is going to be a bit too much. He'll have to come back again soon. Okay, that's a good, excellent line to keep a good follow-up through with the rival. Going down and overtake Coque Lopez. 9th place, only 8 more to go. Now I'll have to pack up with some good power and speed to go for having a right back on session in the Mulsanne Straight. Got our visual eyes on Mendoza in the Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3. Time to go in, right side pass on the overtake, and catch us up for only 7 more cars to go remaining. Alright, that's good. Welcoming 4 Group 3 car party is on the row. So looks like this could be a very tough risk choice that might have to go either between lap number 2 or lap number 3 at the end. I had to be preferred to go save by plenty amount of fuel when going on slipstream when installed for having some either between the supercharger on the high end or high RPM turbocharger. That's how Le Mans is putting up to have a 5-lap challenge is going to be a decision by choice. But I know that many attempts might need to come up for having a thinkable strategy to see how to win WTC 800 at Le Mans. But I know how it works. This might be a very tough decision as I'm choosing the Corvette C7 Group 3 is going to be my best favorite race car of all time. A matter of concentration and a matter of skill, and yet I'll have to keep a good best effort out there, so I just really might need to get started out to start making a dispenser can fan art livery after finishing on the World Touring Car 800 and 900 is on the detour in progress. So I have to try, but deacceleration is the main key when slowing down to save plenty amount of fuel. So let's go top gear on the throttle to get back and just going to keep a good exact position to go down on the drill. Down to 40%. Okay, only 3 more to go. That makes for Baspi Pierre Boris along with Igor Fraka and Mikhail Hissal. And there it goes. Notification on the refuel will go to the pit. That's very much more fine decent to go recommendation to have a follow-up on the lineup. Alright, it's all in, and have my crew to get ready for having a soft racing compound tires will do the trick. But the tough risk and determined to see that either to go for the medium or soft compound racing tires on pit stop number 1. But in the meantime, if other racers will be doing more likely to go for the second pit stop before entered at the end of lap number 4 to go proceed in the 5th lap. But decision is going to be a very tough risk to see how many Group 3 cars will be doing more likely to see which one is better. Okay, tires all set in sub. Wait for the refuel. Okay, goodbye 100%. Okay, that's a good attempt to pass to go proceed, and coming out. Very nice and very good. Back on 10th place with soft compound tires is good to check. So in about 27 seconds before exit the pit on number 1, this will have to take the third lap is going to be a bit more longer to have the next 2 laps without receive a fastest lap time is now going in to be currently by check. But here is Lucas O'Donnell's lap time by 4 minutes, 19.693 seconds. Much fine decent expert for the 2013 Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3. Come on, just going to keep pushing in. Almost there to get back and overtake M. Grady. Steady on the line on Daytona chicane. Gonna take the right side to go past. Okay, 88% remaining. Well, I just really might need to have a good time of relaxation and go quiet whenever I have to keep a good race. Alright, that's good. Michelin chicane clear. Now gonna pass on Basilio Gallo on the left overtake to be proceed. 21 seconds to go remaining as Portilla in the Dodge Viper SRT GT3R is currently to get back on the lead since the pit stop at the end of the first lap. Okay, hold it steady and go high throttle. Okay, very good. Gonna go down and do the usual way to have a dipper map did. Oh, there goes the contact. Gonna slow down and keep a caution on Indianapolis for having a lineup. Okay, that's good. 90-degree angle clear and overtake Aston Martin on to number 6. So I had to change up the strategy to keep a good hold by deacceleration when entered on the Porsche curve. Now gonna have to keep a good apply steady on the line to catch up to Igor Fraga in about 0.3 seconds ahead and get over around on the exit at the Porsche curve to go on the Corvette curves. Concentration is a matter of key. Okay, that's a good spot. Now gonna have to stay up ahead on Portilla. This has got to work perfectly and have lap number 4 to go pit stop number 2. So I have to watch out for Portilla because he's still got a lot of refuel requirement to stay on the hard compound tires before coming out at the pits. Okay, there we go. Now, keep the offense ongoing. Okay, gonna have to keep a good exact line slipstream to go back on the Mulsanne. Just patient, accelerate, and maintain the good holding out the line. Time to change up the tactics and go hard to have a good safe amount of requirement. Okay, distance is going up, 0.6. Now I just need to have 1 second before approaches on the Daytona chicane. Okay, very good. 57% on the remaining fuel. 1.7 to go. This has got to work and keep up the best defense. Now going quick slowdown. Okay, that's good. Just gonna take a deep breath and wait for the best part of the opening. Okay, looks like gonna have to change up the strategy since I just learned so far from driving mission. Always about having fuel economy when it comes in to have a deacceleration to go slow down by the method. But I'm sure of it, if I have to use it, now's the time to go keep a good save plenty amount of fuel. So coming in about 3 seconds as Busby Bureau Boris is going in by the offense as I'm about to change tactics. Okay, there he is. Gonna have to keep a good exercise caution. Fuel is important. Okay, that's a good line. Respawn and check. Gap distance will keep a good hold down the fort. .44% remaining. Come on, gonna have to keep fighting. It's all about having another risk to be racing in Le Mans for having a 5-lap challenge. Gonna have to keep a good, calm, slow position. Wait for it. This kind of a perk I'm having is to send a balance of racing when it comes to fuel. Okay, go by the Ford chicane. Here it comes, and fastest lap is now going to be well claimed by having a good record set. Alright, right on time, and patient is the key. 4 minutes, 12.830 seconds. That's the ticket. Now, this is going to be a very good long time effort to keep a good ongoing defense to have a good tire grip and fuel on hold. Thank you, lean number 6, trying to help me out and get over for having a next round on defense as the final lap begins. Haha, yes, looks like I've been making progress so far, you guys. Patience is the key for the Group 3 category when it comes on to Lane 6 is the best holding down the fort. But still, the Salt Racing compound tires is still yet to be running low on grip soon, so I had to keep a good extra maintain on the profile and distance by 8.7 seconds as a Portilla in the Dodge Viper SRT GT3R is coming up and go for having a hard going offense. Maybe I should probably have to do that until finishing on this race. Now that's a good, excellent line of defense and keep going forward. Down to 5.8 seconds. Gonna have to keep building out and hold down the fort again. Looks like Team UDRS in Sportec has a new game plan. Is gonna have to keep a good fuel economy. We'll have to do the best line of defense. Alright, fantastic and good response on Michelin chicane. Down to 4.1 seconds. Looks like every racer is still trying to keep their best out there to catch up onto each other. Down to 28%. Alright, one more turn on the Mulsanne corner. Going back on Indianapolis. Okay, that's good defense to hold down the distance by 3.4. 24% left remaining. Okay, 22%. Dive back on Indianapolis. Yeah, that's fantastic. Just 2 more sectors to go. This has got to be it, viewers. With all the attempts, practice, and do the real deal is perfectly to have a best strategy to keep a good hold down the line and deaccelerate to save plenty amount of refuel. But now it's about to have a good wrist timing moment. It'll have to go all in and have a good grip to stay steady to keep a good concentration. Almost there. Pass on to the Porsche curb, followed by the Corvette curb in the second, and Ford chicane in the last. And here it comes. The finish line is getting closer for Team UDRS in Sportec to have the Ford chicane, and there it goes. We're having a one good checker flag is now being well achieved. Now that's a good, excellent thrill ongoing battle out there to have first place. Now that's a good competition and good effort on race number 7 in the can. Feels good to have a competent challenge to go all out and hard strategy on the field. But in the meantime, because Ed Portilla just actually took my lap time to go by number 5 in 4 minutes, 11.353 seconds by having a total time in 21 minutes, 18.564 seconds. Just like Group 4 race on the same track, Group 3 is just coming along nicely to have a good, excellent, clean race by 241,500 credits. All the driving marathon on distance and just yet to be well established to be currently to stay around by over 27 million. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Now for the replay to have a good position on the thumbnail. But it'll have to take a few moments to have a good moment on the match. Maybe that should good enough. And go by exit. Alright, looks like very good, excellent, well done on number 7 in World Touring Car 800. But the next time is I really gonna have to do this again. Maintain on the pace with the fuel is the best defense onto the main primary objective to have a very good in usage. Only for the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 3, but it has a lot of good, excellent amount of horsepower will do the best amount. So as the second racetrack on the event is now currently to be well done, so gonna have to check again on event directory. By having 7 races to be checked on WTC 800, the progress is now stopped at 46%. So next up, going on Autodromo National Monza for having a 10-lap challenge, we'll go to Italy. Sounds good? Plus to have 15 laps is going to be a bit more extremely challenging. Is going to be a semi-level before the Spa-Francorchamps is going to be on a 24-hour layout. Well, after all, 2 racetrack on Italian racing circuit on reality and fictional all together to have some different amount of maximum reward. So I'll have to get ready and wrap this up before at the end of the video before coming up, as I'm about to be racing on the Monza circuit to go try out and choose any best Italian race car to go by recommend pick. But hopefully, if I have to go for the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 3 car with the UDRS Inspirtech livery to be represented to have a theme of Italian variation. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeepNet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more to see for my image artwork like UDRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.